All right, you know I'm a big fan of the Takomo iron line, and I'm a pretty big fan of their new Ignis driver. Well, they've now got fairway woods. We're gonna try them out today, see what I think. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I've got right here in my hands the new Takomo Ignis 3-wood and 5-wood. You know I'm a big fan of their irons and their driver, so I'm very excited to see what I get out of this new 3-wood and 5-wood. All right, let's just look at the 5-wood. Essentially the 5-wood, the 3-wood, the 7-wood, they're all going to basically be very similar, just the usual differences of loft and a little bit of head size. But what you get in all three of them is, quite frankly, if you like the look of the driver, you're going to like the look of the fairway woods because they're really a mirror image of that driver. They've got the same matte finish crown. They've got the same carbon weave kind of poking through, just barely visible there when you set it down. Again, there's no alignment line or anything like that on the crown. The sole of the club, basically, again, just like the driver, very similar looking. Once again, you also have an interchangeable weight port back here. Now the driver actually has 3 different spots that you could put weight in. This one only has 1, but you do get different weight options so you can change the weight of the head. Also, these are the exact same weights that come in the driver, so if you already have the driver, they're interchangeable. You can switch them out. Again, you've got the cog style adjustable hosel, and again this is the exact same cog hosel adapter that you get in the driver. So once again, you could, if you needed to or wanted to, you could switch out the shafts between the driver and the fairway wood, albeit the lengths are going to be different, but it's the same adapter. You don't have 2 different adapters for the drivers and the fairway woods. Now as far as the shape of the head goes, I would definitely put this in the slightly oversized category. When you set it down behind the ball, it's a pretty substantial looking head. It definitely looks like it's going to be pretty forgiving when you set it behind the ball. Pretty much I would call it a standard face height. It's not overly short and it's definitely not too deep, so kind of right there in the middle. As far as the options you get on this club, it does have a few different shaft options in a couple different launch profiles and a couple different flexes, and like all Takomo clubs right now, comes with basically the standard lambkin crossline grip. All right, we've got the 5-wood here. We're going to start off with this and then we'll move into the 3-wood, see what we get there. Thing looked like it was a mile in the air. It is a 5-wood, so what did we get there? 141 ball speed, 138 efficiency, backspin at 4,900. Felt pretty solid, maybe a touch low on the face. Let's see what we got there. Try to give that one a little extra. We'll see what it ends up looking like. 237 total, 106 club speed. Again, the efficiency at 139, the ball speed at 147. The 5-wood, I like the feel, I like the look, I like the sound, but the ball speed numbers were just, they just weren't quite as high as I would like them to be for a 5-wood. We would ideally like to see that efficiency number more probably around, you know, 1.42, 1.43 on a good one. And I'm not sure that I ever got to 1.4. I think maybe one of them was to 1.4. So ball speed seems a little bit low there, but we're going to try the 3-wood now, see what we get out of that guy. Well, not with that. That wasn't a swing. I've tricked the computer. Let's delete that, which wasn't an actual shot. And a big toey hook again to start off the session. That one probably won't tell us too much. not nearly as far out on the toe, so again, really got up in the air. .107, 146 ball speed. Actually hung that one open just a touch, but I think it was more center. I would expect the ball speed to be up a little bit more there. There we go, 154. Another big push draw. I think that was on the toe again, but it was hit well. Well, that one got out there pretty good. 130. That right there is as good as I can hit it. All right, the last thing I want to do is just give you some sort of comparison to that Ignis 3-wood. So I've got a Srixon ZX Mark II 3-wood here. Going to hit a few balls with this, see what kind of numbers we get in comparison. Again, that Ignis 3-wood was incredibly consistent. I don't know how often I hit that many shots that close together, but the ball speed numbers just weren't quite what I would expect them to be. Another high drop kick. That was it solid. Again, a little push. Allows it further because I toe hooked it again. A little more turn on it, but still pretty good. Yeah. Well, that was piped. 141, 154. All right, so Takomo Fairway Woods, what I really like, well, I like the way they look. They look a lot like the driver, so if you like the way the driver looks, I think you'll like the Fairway Woods. Similar design, similar shape, similar adjustable weight or same adjustable weight, same adjustable hosel. Sits really nicely behind the golf ball, nice and square, has a good look, has a good sound, has a good feel. All those things are really nice. Now, when it comes to ball speed, yes, I would say the Takomo 3-wood and 5-wood are a little bit slower on ball speed versus at least comparing it to that Srixon and just comparing it to other fairway woods that I've hit in here, knowing what kind of ball speeds I can get. They're definitely a little slower. When I took the 3-wood, and as you can see here with the numbers, it's about 1.5 miles slower in ball speed versus the Srixon. The launch angle basically the same. The spin was also a little bit higher, so that's going to account for a little of it. And then the carry yardage, the total yardage, was about 10 to 15 yards shorter with the Takomo. But that being said, the dispersion with the Takomo, I have to say, was very, very good. It was very consistent. My misses versus my good ones were a lot tighter. Everything was just a lot more consistent with that head versus the Srixon, where it was, yeah, I hit some bombs that went over 270, but I also hit some terrible ones that went about 225, 230. So overall, definitely a wider range there. So I would say if you're looking for fairway woods and you're looking for something that's easy to hit, something that's going to be forgiving, I think these Takomos are definitely going to fit the bill there. Are they the longest fairway woods I've ever hit? No, they are not. I can say that pretty much flat out. But they are very easy to hit overall. They are very forgiving. And even with me hitting all those shots way out on the toe, pretty darn consistent results overall. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go down below, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell icon so you'll be alerted when I post new videos. If you want more information about these Takomo Fairway Woods, I will leave a link down in the description to Takomo Golf. If you're interested in actually trying these out in person and you're in the Atlanta area, you can definitely come in for a fitting here at Elite Fit Golf. I am done. I will see you next time. Take care.